Okay, next section is wall covering. Know the maximum spacing for 1/2 inch is 24 inches. Just know this table. It's pretty easy. Got to get to these sections. Got to know how to get to these sections. Okay, anything else? Know that you need a water vapor resistant barrier. It needs to be in number 15. Asphalt needs the lap, the 2-inch and 6-inch rule. Know that. Okay, weep screeds. This one comes up quite a bit. So know the 4-inch and 6-inch rule for masonry. But 2 inches above where there's concrete, right? Where you have like a sidewalk outside, you can go to 2 inches minimum, and then or 4 inches. Right? So know that. Anchored veneer masonry needs to be anchored. I don't know when I got that one. I don't remember that one. I got it highlighted. Okay. Know this: the space between your masonry block and your regular wall, it can either be 1 inch airspace or it could be grouted. So know that space could be either or. All right. The maximum weight for in this category, 2-story, is 50 pounds per square foot for stone masonry veneer. Know this. Know that there's an exception for the height of that, and basically it's 20 foot plus 8-foot gable. That gets you to 28 feet. So know that. So you can go above the height that the gable ends. Those are the exception. So don't forget to look at those little footnotes. Okay, anchorage. Oh, the lintels. It'll just give you a 3x3, and it'll tell you what it is, and 6 foot. So that's basically how I came up with that one. Size and spacing for ties. She'll be 24 inches on center. And here's the weep holes. Weep holes shall be located immediately above the flashing. That's key. Okay, I don't know if there's any more wall construction. Nope, that's it for wall construction. Ceiling construction. Know that the ridge board is not less than the depth cut at the end of the rafter. Okay, know that. These questions, just know these tables, you'll get them. They're going to be giving you the dead load. They're going to tell you the rafters, common rafter spans. They're going to give you maybe the name of the wood that you're using, and maybe the structural strength, and then you'll come up with obviously the allowable 2x8, for that. Or like here, I got a hem for number 2, 13, 16 on center. I got circled, so it was a number 1, 16 on center. So yeah. Just know how to use these charts. They're pretty easy. You make sure you're reading the question completely, because the question is going to put you in the right chart. Remember that. So here you've got using a ground snow load of 30 pounds per square foot and a 2x6, and 16 on center. You can use a number 1 at 11'5". So just know the question, because the question is going to read just like that. Okay. Roof sheathing. Just refer to this table. Roof sheathing, what happens is roof sheathing puts you back in the floor section. That's why it's here. So know that. I have it highlighted here just to put me, because you need to know, what you can do with a 3/4 inch sheathing for nailing. It puts you back in the floor for the roof. So the sheathing requirements are basically in the same section. Another good thing to know is these these little diagrams throughout the books in each section. They'll get you into the right code sections. So if you, each section I think has like masonry has one, you know. Let's see here. Roof and ceiling construction, not really that much questions on that one, right? Oh, ventilation, know the ventilation requirements, 1 in 150 minimum ventilation, exception when you have a combination, so 1 in 300, know this area pretty well. Okay, we'll just finish off with attic access. Know that the maximum height is 30 inches above when you get in there, and the access opening is 22 by 30. Just remember that this section is kind of all by itself, right? But it does come right after roof ceiling construction. But it's hard to find. That's why I kind of like to use the table of contents to get you to the areas. But this comes up for sure, right? Okay, next one's gonna be roof assembly. Roof assemblies is, you know, we're talking about your roof material. For flashing, it's gotta be 26 gauge galvanized sheeting. And then, let's see here. Know the different, you know, asphalt shingles, and know, you know, each one, it has its own little section. So asphalt shingles can be used at 2 and 12. Others ones you can't use at 2 and 12. You know, for clay concrete tiles might be the 2.5, 12, and 12. So know each one of these. Asphalt shingles I think comes out, so know the asphalt one, but each one has got its own requirement. So just getting through here and knowing them, and that should get you covered for roof assemblies, which is actually roofing material. Roof recover is not allowed when you have has 2 or more applications. So know that. Okay, so re-roofs. Not when you got 2 or more on there. So know that, obviously. Okay, the next section, we're done with this one.